Hey guys, welcome back. So it is currently 9 AM and I just thought I would sit down and do a no makeup kind of routine for you guys. So this video is in collaboration with Vanity Planet, so we will be doing a little quick hair get ready with me as well, just because I've washed my hair freshly this morning and I do have naturally straight hair, but as you guys can see, these little bits get a little bit kinked, so we're just going to be quickly running over it with the ceramic straightening brush from Vanity Planet. So if you guys don't like sponsored videos, you definitely don't have to watch this. So I freshly washed my hair this morning specifically for this video because I never wash my hair, guys. I'm disgusting. I wash it like once or twice a week. But this morning I've just let my hair air dry after I had a shower, and this is kind of what we are working with. I did go over it with a blow dryer really quickly just to dry off like the back bits. And when I did dry it, I used this milkshake whipped cream leave-in foam. This smells freaking amazing. I got this at my hair salon. I go to the Fox and the Hair in Wollongong in case any of you guys are interested. I think they're amazing. I'll link them down below for you guys so you can check them out. And then when I finished blow drying my hair, I just use this Way hair oil. I try not to put too much products in my hair, but when I do, that's kind of what I use, and that's what we've got going on at the moment. The brush that we're going to use today is the Vanity Planet hair straightening brush. If you guys haven't heard of these before, it's essentially a little electronic brush that straightens your hair. This heats from between 170 degrees to 370 degrees Fahrenheit. The bristles are ceramic, so the bristles themselves heat up, but it's not like sandwiching your hair like a straightener would and like having heat from both sides, sandwiching it all the way down. That's going to do a lot of heat damage. I like this because there is a bit of space between them, so when you're running it over your hair, it kind of just brushes through and adds like a little bit of heat, but in a really controlled and even way. So it's still going to get rid of like static and frizz and like waviness in your hair. It's still going to straighten it, but it's also going to keep a lot of the volume and body in your hair as well. This retails for $106 Australian, but you guys can use the code FRIZZFREE and that will bring it down to $79.99, I think. So that means you guys are saving like $40, which is really, really good. I'll leave all the details linked in the description box down below for you. If you have thicker hair than me, I would recommend sectioning it off, but because my hair is so thin, I don't really need to do that. So I'm literally just going to start straightening my hair. Basically all you do is grab a little section and then just drag it down slowly. See, these are like the little bits that I hate. They're like super annoying, but like look how quickly that straightens. Oh, also guys, I will let you know that this brush comes with a US plug, so you will need to get like a little adapter if you're from Australia. You can get them from like little $2 shops or anything like that. Just one that will basically connect to a US plug, and then you can plug it into like your Australian wall plug. I've just finished straightening the left side of my hair and it's pretty much good to go. It took me like 2 seconds, not even. So I'm going to do the same to the right side now. So that's why I really like this brush, because it just straightens so quickly. It's like really easy when you're just in a rush. As you guys can see, it just left like a lot of like body in the hair still, but it made it really straight. So I'm just going to tuck my hair behind my ears and get started on doing my face. So I've already done my skincare prior to starting filming. I like to do it a little bit prior to doing my makeup, just so it's got time to sink in. So basically all I did was put like a face oil on and then a moisturizer. If I just want to like run out the door and I don't want to wear any makeup whatsoever, I will just use the Bare Minerals Prime Time Primer. This is a neutralizing one, so it is yellow, and basically what it does is correct the redness in your skin. So it's just going to really brighten up your face. It's going to help correct those under eye circles and any redness on there and just make you look a little bit more evened out and healthier. The other primer that I will use if I just feel like I have like a lot of pores on my nose or my forehead and I just want to fill them in quickly, I will use the Benefit Professional. It's kind of like a little pomade type of thing, and it just fills them in and it's really, really good. But for the most part, I will just go in with my little foundation combination, which is what I'm going to show you guys now. So this is what I've been doing every single day. I like to mix the L'Oreal Lumi Magique Primer with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I'm using the shade 205 Natural Beige. So this is an illuminating primer, and then I take a little bit of my foundation, not even that much, just like the smallest amount ever, and then I will just mix those two together in my hands, and then I'll just start applying that to my skin. And I like to use my hands because I feel like it really pushes it in, makes it really flawless, and just kind of gives you the most natural finish. So that's literally all I do for my base. Then I'm going to go in with some concealer, and we're just concealing the dark circles. So we're using the tiniest bit because we're going to use the Tarte Shape Tape. This is super full coverage, so I just do 2 little dots. Any more than that is like crazy. It's too much, especially for a really natural makeup look. And I just take my finger and pat this in under my eye. I take the tiniest bit on my eyelid as well. And then I am basically just going in and setting my face. I'm just using my Mercier translucent powder. I always get confused with this one and the Secret brightening powder. The brush that I'm using is the Spotlight Duster F37 from Sigma. You guys can use Kasey Rayton. Yes, that's my code. Kasey Rayton to get 10% off if you want to purchase anything. Setting underneath my eyes, my eyelids, and just lightly over my face, just so nothing moves. I mean, we didn't really use enough foundation for anything to really go anywhere. But I just like to give it a light dusting just to make sure my face doesn't look too dewy. I prefer more of a matte finish and then go in and like add the highlight later on. I don't always go in with bronzer, but because I am filming today, I'm just going to take a little bit of my Tarte Park Avenue Princess bronzer, and I'm just using my F05 small contour brush from Sigma. Basically just using this to add a little bit of warmth to the face. So we're not really contouring with this. This is more just a general sort of bronze, just to like add a bit of dimension to the skin. And I just kind of dot it all over my face. So like my chin, my nose a little bit, and then like my jawline. As you guys can see, I already kind of have flushed cheeks, so I don't really add any blush in. Then I'm just going to add a little bit of highlight. I'm using my Tarte Exposed Highlight with that same Spotlight Duster brush. And I'm basically just getting a ton of it on the brush and then glowing up the high points of the face. This highlight is really nice and diffused when you use a big fluffy brush with it, so it just kind of looks more like a natural glow to the skin. So I don't know if you guys have heard of soap brows before. I think it's been around for like a super long time. Like I think they used to do it like back in like the olden days. I've loaded up my Sigma spoolie. This is the Brow and Lash E80 brush. I've just loaded this up with a little bit of water and soap, and I'm going to run it through my brows. I know it sounds really weird, but it's really, really good. I'd recommend using a translucent soap. As you guys can see, I have a white soap. I don't have a translucent soap, so we're just gonna make do. But basically, I just start running the soap through my brows. I kind of brush them upwards and then like to the side a little bit. I find this works better than like any brow gel I've ever used. I mean, look at that. I then like to go in with my Anastasia Blonde Dip Brow. I usually use my E79 brush from Sigma, I think that's what it's called, but today I'm just using my E06. This is technically a little winged liner brush, but it's still an angled brush and it still does like brush hair strokes for your brows. And basically all I do is I start drawing in little fake hairs. I'll then just line the top and bottom of my brow just to get like a little bit more structure to it. Again, like I said, I don't do this every day. Sometimes I will just run a brow gel through it and leave them. Other times I won't even do anything. I'm just going to set them with my Gimme Brow in the shade 3. And I mainly focus this on brushing the hairs up at the front and then kind of brushing them just like with the angle of the brow, so like the shape of it. What is this eyebrow today? The fact that we use the soap to start off with, it adds like a lot of like dimension and thickness to the brows, because as you guys would see, I have really thin, sparse brows. So by adding the soap in there, it just adds like a little bit more like density, gives me a bit more to work with, and it also holds them up a bit more than brow gels do. Then I basically just go in and do my mascara. forgot the word for a second there. I have to curl the crap out of my lashes because mine are really, really dead straight. So just like allow me 10 minutes to do this. So now that this one's all curled, you guys can see the difference. It just like opens my eye up more. This eye looks like really drooping, and then this one actually looks like, hey, I'm awake, I'm here, I'm an eyeball. I go in with a waterproof mascara. The reason I use a waterproof one is because my lashes are so dead straight, so I kind of need something that will set them and hold them there. I'm using the Better Than Sex waterproof mascara. It's not my favorite, it's okay, but it's just a little bit chunky. I do really like Maybelline mascaras and L'Oreal. I think they're some of the best. So to be honest, I only use this one because it was sent to me at some stage. I honestly don't think that I would purchase a high-end mascara myself because there's just no need to, because drugstore ones are so amazing. I just don't currently own any. So I just lightly coat my lashes with this waterproof one.
What are you doing, a talkie one, eh?
Yeah. So Hamish just got home, so you can probably hear him clanging around a little bit, but I'm just going to go in with my roller lash from Benefit now. The reason I use this one is because it's not waterproof, and I feel like that other one is so clumpy, so I kind of use this one just to kind of brush through my lash hairs. I just really like the wand on this one. I feel like it separates them really nicely. And so basically I just use that roller lash on the top and bottom, but I only use the waterproof one on the top. I've really been loving this Makeup Forever lip booster at the moment. I don't really know what this is. It just says Serum Hydra Replumpant. I feel like it soaks into my lips throughout the day, and it's just like a really natural sort of color, so it just feels really hydrating on the lips. So I just usually chuck this on most days. So that is basically the makeup done. This is just as basic as it gets for me. Sometimes a little bit more basic. Like I said, sometimes I switch out the brows, the bronzer, the highlight and things like that. But this is like my no makeup kind of makeup. And I still want to look like put together and presentable. But now I'm just going to set my face. So I'm just going to use my Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. This is the watermelon one. It smells like candy. I love it so much. I just give myself like a general spritz over. Oh, that went in my eyeball. You guys can use the code Kasey to get 30% off Gerard Cosmetics. Pretty sure my code's 30% off. I'm the worst YouTuber ever. I'm just super hungry right now. My stomach is grumbling so much. So anyway, that is literally it for this hair and makeup get ready with me. I just want to show you guys what I kind of do on like an everyday basis when I'm just like getting ready. I'm gonna go for coffee, meet up with friends, just anything, just like really simple sort of stuff. This is what I will wear on my face. So anyway, I really hope that you guys enjoyed this little toot. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn on notifications so you guys can see anytime that I'm uploading. I swear to God, I'm going to try and upload 4 times a week for you guys. But yeah, right now I'm gonna go make some eggs on toast because I'm so hungry. But I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys so much. What the freaking hell? There's a street sweeper. Look at my eyebrow. Cut a chunk out of my eyebrow. Kind of want to look presentable and like not dead, but I want to get ready. Just scooping my eye. Get out of here. It's a little. Ow! It's appealing like a motherfucker.